Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I was tagged by my good friend Jamie from Smaller and NC RNY with a 39 questions never been answered tag. So let's get into this, shall we? Question number 1. What is your favorite candle scent? Me, I've always been into vanillas. I love the smell of vanilla. Anything sweet like that, I love it. Question number 2. Do you know a hoarder? My husband. Seriously, he is a hoarder. If you seen the amount of stuff he hoards, you would be disgusted. But yes, I do know a hoarder. I live with one. Question 3, can I do the splits? Actually, I can. I'll show you right here. This is my attempt at doing the splits. Move, Bentley, move. That's as far as I can go. Ah! Not too shabby, I guess. Or question 4, how old were you when you learned to ride a bike? I believe I was 6 years old because my dad, he was still alive at the time and he passed away when I was 7. So I know I was about, like it was before he passed away, obviously, because he's the one who taught me. I haven't rode a real bike in years since I was a kid. I was probably about 11 since I rode a bike, so I'm hoping to get one this year. Question 5, how many countries have you lived in? Just one, that's in Canada. Question 6, do you have family in the military? Not that I know of, but fun fact, my father was in the military back when he lived in Turkey, in Istanbul, Turkey. Yes, he was a military man. Question number 7. What was your worst grade on a test? Probably an F. I don't know. Isn't that as worse as you can get it? Or, yeah. Question 8. Favorite TV show as a kid? Oh, my. Well, I used to like Degrassi Junior High. What else? I love the Flintstones. I don't know. I liked a lot of, like, Much Music was something I loved because I've always loved music my entire life. So, yeah, that's like the Canadian version of MTV. So I love that. Yeah, I don't know, really. I love lots of TV when I was a kid. Little House on the Prairie. Yeah, I love that too. Question number 9, American or British accent? Well, since American is pretty similar to Canadian, I'm going to go with British. I love accents, like British, Australian, Jamaican, like all kinds of accents. I love them so much. I think they're so cool. I wish I had one, like, you know, something more exotic than just Canadian. Question 10, did your mom graduate high school? Unfortunately, no, she didn't. She dropped out, I believe, at 16, and back then, like, her parents said that, you know, if you're not going to be going to school, you have to get out and get a job. So that's exactly what she did, and she's been working since she was 16 years old. So yeah. Question 11, are your grandparents still married? Well, my grandparents, on my dad's side, I believe they're both passed away. I've never met them because, again, they were in Turkey and I've never left Canada. And my grandparents on my mother's side, my mom's mom is passed away, but her dad is still alive and he's stronger than ever. He's 90 years old right now and he's healthier than both of us put together. So, you know, he was married, but they did divorce long time ago, but yeah. Question 12, have you ever taken karate lessons? No, I haven't. Question 13, first amusement park? I honestly don't know what my first amusement park was. It probably was the CNE. It's the Canadian National Exhibition that's held in Toronto every fall, I believe. It's only open for like 3 days out of the year. That was probably my first amusement park. I don't know. I'd probably have to ask my mom that question. Question 14, is your father bald? My father, well, again, my father's passed away, but he did have a bald spot right on the top of his head right here. So yeah, he kind of was bald. He had hair. He wasn't completely bald, but he did have a bald spot. Question 15, do you know any triplets? No, I do not. Question 16, do you prefer Titanic or The Notebook? Me, my daughter would probably say The Notebook, but me, Titanic all the way. I love that movie. I could watch that movie a million times over and never get sick of it. I loved it. Leonardo DiCaprio, oh my gosh. I think every girl in that stage of life wished they were his Rose. Seriously, he was so hot. He's my age. No. Oh my gosh. Question 17. Have you ever had Indian food? I have, actually. Question 18. What is your favorite restaurant? My favorite restaurant? I love Swiss Chalet. I'm not sure if that's just a Canadian chain here. Swiss Chalet and Harvey's, like Swiss Chalet, they make rotisserie chicken. I really love their chicken, but it's not like nothing high class. I'm just a simple girl, you know. I like it's still, you know, kind of expensive, but give me Taco Bell and I'm happy. That'd be like my favorite restaurant of all, honestly. I'm a cheap date again. Question 19, have you ever been to Olive Garden? No, I have not. Question 20, do you belong to any warehouse stores? No, I do not. Question 21, what would your parents name you if you were the opposite sex? Well, I did ask my mom this question for a previous tag I did like a month or two ago, and she didn't know because she always knew I was going to be a girl. So they never planned on a boy's name at all. Question 22, what is your nickname? Well, my nickname, I really don't have one other than Mom. But when I used to play online games, like I used to play World of Warcraft, my friends and my guildies would call me Shelly. So yeah, that's what they'd call me, just because they knew it annoyed me. I never liked being called that. Nothing wrong with the name, it's just I didn't like being called that. So yeah, they would do that on purpose. But yeah, that's what they called me. But now I don't really have a nickname, so. Question 23, who is your favorite person? Well, my favorite person would be my daughter, honestly. And of course, an almost tied or close second would be my mom. Those two are my favorite people in the entire universe. But, you know, my offspring has to come before my mama. I'm sorry. That's the way it goes. You know, she's my baby girl and I love her to death. I love them both to death. So, question 24. Do you live in rural or suburbs? I would say suburbs. Question 25. Can you whistle? Yep, I can. Question 26. Do you sleep with a nightlight? No, I do not. Question 27. What medical conditions do you have? Well, prior to surgery, the list was a mile long. Now, medical conditions? I don't know what I have now, honestly. That's actually a really good question. I don't know. Other than being like iron deficient, if you consider that like a medical condition, I don't think I have any anymore. That's crazy to even think about. Wow. Question 28. Do you take daily medication? Again, the list used to be a mile long because I took it for my depression, anxiety, blood pressure. But now I'm just on vitamins for, you know, my iron deficiency and to keep my my vitamin D up and whatnot too. So yeah, that's what I'm taking. By the way, I haven't been eating my lunch here, but I have egg salad on a romaine lettuce. Oh yeah, and olives. 3 olives. Sorry, I'm hungry, but I wanted to get this done because I don't have much time to myself. So Question 29. When was the last time you were at the hospital? For myself, like, that would be on March the 2nd when I had my, no, well, for actual surgery, yeah. But I did go a few months ago to have a biopsy in my uterus because I had polyps in my uterus. So that would be the actual last time that I was at a hospital. So yeah, I don't know the exact date though. Again, I made a video of that. So it was my first time riding a bus. So it would be in that video. Question 30. Have you seen Finding Nemo? Yes, I have. I loved it too. It was so sweet. Of course, Ellen was my favorite. I love Dory. Question 31. What was the last compliment you received? I don't know. Well, actually on Instagram, I had a DM from somebody from Instagram telling me that they actually like my videos and how I'm real and raw and just I don't, you know, I'm not always sugarcoating everything, and just that really made me feel good because I'm glad people appreciate that, you know, that I'm being honest with my journey. I'm far from perfect. I do slip up a lot, you know, and my body is so flawed, and I show that too, you know. So I'm just glad people actually appreciate that. I wasn't sure. I was expecting some hate from, you know, doing stuff like that, but I'm glad that I haven't gotten any hate whatsoever yet. So that could change at any time, of course, but I'm just gonna count my blessings, and I'm grateful for those of you who are kind and supportive, regardless of the choices I make and regardless how, you know, like how ugly my body may be. Nobody's made fun of me yet because of it. I know how ugly it is. I see it every day, so you wouldn't be telling me anything I don't already know, but thank you for being kind anyways. Question 32. Do you remember your dreams? I don't really dream that often. And when I do, they're very, very weird. I'd have to be overly tired and in a very deep sleep to actually dream. But it's extremely rare, especially since I was never able to sleep because of my husband snoring. But now that I have earplugs, I think I'm going to be dreaming more often. Do I remember them? Sometimes I do. Rarely, though. Just sometimes. Question 33. What flavor of tea do you enjoy? I honestly, my favorite is just your normal like orange pico tea. That's like my favorite, but I was drinking green tea for, you know, health purposes. Question 34. How many pairs of shoes do you have? Honestly, not many. I have more than I've ever had now, but I mean, usually I've only had maybe like 2 pairs total. Now I probably have about 5 maybe. Again, most of them don't fit me though. Only 2 pairs fit me. And if we're gonna count my boots, 2 pairs of boots now too. One is like heels, which I don't feel ready to wear yet, but yeah. Question 35. How old were you when you were told Santa wasn't real? What? Santa's not real? No, that's not true. You're lying. Question 36. Can you speak a second language? Not fluently, no, but I do know some French. I am part French, and I went to French immersion in school, so we had to take like half the day was complete, like all of our classes were in French. So yeah, I do know some French, but I don't really speak it fluently at all anymore. Question 37. Do you fart? Of course not. What kind of question is that? Question 38. Do you have a best friend? Again, my best friend would be my daughter and my mom. So they're both my best friend, honestly. I love them dearly. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. Like, I don't even need a best friend. They're literally all I need. It would be nice to have a best friend who's not family, but I'm more than happy with just them. Question 39. Have you ever been arrested? To this date? Nope, not yet. Who knows though, One day it might happen. I don't know, but no, so far so good. Anyways, that is it for the 39 questions never answered. So I hope you enjoyed that. I tried to make it as quick as possible. I know I ramble a lot, but yeah, that's it. Hi. You're so sweet. I love you so much. You're so precious. Yes, you are. You have stinky salmon breath. Oh. Anyways, that's it for now, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you're keeping warm. I know the coldness is hitting a lot of us right now. And I guess I will tag Downsizing Danielle because she literally just did a tag with her husband and she said she loves tags, so I'm tagging you. And who else? I think I'm gonna tag Finding Wendy as well. And yeah, so I'm just gonna tag you ladies this time, and if anybody else wants to do it, please feel free and go ahead, because I really don't know who's been tagged already, because I'm probably late to this show again, because I usually am. I'm always one of the last ones to do them. So that's all for now, guys. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.